Which of the following is divergence theorem? Option A is closed surface integral a bar dot ds is equal to open volume integral del dot a dv. Option B is closed line integral a bar dot dl equal to closed surface integral del dot a ds. Third option is open surface integral a bar dot ds equal to closed volume integral del dot a dv. Fourth option is open line integral a bar dot dl equal to open volume integral del dot a dv. So according to divergence theorem, it tells that the closed surface integral is equal to open volume integral. Right? So this is the divergence theorem statement. Closed surface integral is equal to open volume integral. So from the given option, option A is the correct answer. Right? Option A is the correct answer. Okay. Next question. Next question is which of the following is 0? So gradient of del dot A. Second is divergence of gradient of scalar field. Third option is divergence of curl of a vector field. Fourth one is curl of a vector field. So we have the two null identities in the vector calculus. First null identity is divergence of curl of a vector field is always 0. Second is curl of a gradient of a scalar field is 0. So these are the two null identities we can say. So that means whatever the vector field you take, the divergence of curl of that vector field is always 0. And whatever the scalar field you are taking, the curl of gradient of that scalar field is always 0. So according to this, the option C will be the correct option. That is divergence of curl of a vector field will be 0. Now fourth question is asking to find the magnitude of a grad psi at 1 comma minus 2 comma 0 if psi equal to 3x square yz plus x square yz square plus xyz is. That means first we need to find what is the gradient of psi. Del psi need to find. The formula for psi is given in rectangular coordinate system. So the formula for gradient psi is, it is dou psi by dou x ax cap plus dou psi by dou y ay cap plus dou psi by dou z az cap. Okay, now substitute psi value in this, then we will get dou by dou z dou x of 3x square y z plus x square y z square plus x y z ax cap plus dou by dou y of 3x square y z plus x square y z square plus x y z ay cap plus dou by dou z of 3x square y z plus x square y z square plus x y z a z cap. Right? Now I need to differentiate the psi with respect to x first time, second with respect to y, third with respect to z we have to differentiate. If I differentiate, it is a partial differentiation. So whenever doing the partial differentiation with respect to x, yz will be acts as a constant, and if it is with respect to y, then xz will be acts as a constant, and if it is with respect to z, then xy will be acts as a constant. So in that case, the first term differentiation of this whole term with respect to x, in the first you will get 3 into 2x y z plus this will be 2x yz square plus yz ax cap. Okay. Next, in the second with respect to y, then it will become 3x square z plus x square z square plus x z ay cap. And third with respect to z, then it is 3x square y plus 2x square y z square plus x y a z cap. Now in the problem it is given, we need to at point 1 comma minus 2 comma 0 we require, right? So del psi at point 1 comma minus 2 comma 0. So that means x equal to 1, y equal to minus 2, z equal to 0 if you substitute. If you substitute, right, del psi at 1 comma minus 2 comma 0, right? That means x equal to 1, y equal to 2, z equal to 0, you need to substitute. If I substitute here, this first term will be 0 plus 0 plus 0 ax cap. Second also it is 0, 0, 0. In all place, the z will be there. So if we substitute z equal to 0, then all the terms becoming 0. Here, x equal to 1, y equal to minus 2. So overall it is minus 6 plus it is 0 plus minus 2 a z cap. So overall it is minus 8 a z cap. Now they are asking magnitude, right? Magnitude means it will be 8. So option B will be the correct. Okay, likewise you have to do.